Hey everybody, Krystal Gamer here with a brand new video today, and this is another how-to, and it's a how-to on how to build this kind of structure that we see right here. So this is something that's a little bit different. Obviously we have this huge clear glass roof, and I decided I was going to put some greenery and stuff underneath it. This is a little home and garden store in case anyone's wondering. It's just got houseplants and stuff inside. And then it's got a little cafe inside too. And then the back just has some patio furniture and stuff, a little cafe area. One thing, if you build a building like this, if you watch the tutorial all the way through and you build a building like this, if you actually want to play it, it's very hard to play in here with this roof out. So you have to drag the roof back. It's in two parts, and we're going to go over how to do it. But in order to play it, I drag the roof back all the way on both sides when I want to play it. So that's one note on this type of roof. So it looks kind of cool, but you can't, it doesn't go down when you hit the page down, the roof doesn't go down. So so you have to kind of drag it back to play it and be able to access the inside without a problem. So that is the introduction to this. And so let's get on with exactly how to create this type of structure. So we're just going to start with a square. So the only thing that we have to make sure is that it's an even number. It doesn't really matter how big or small it is. You can do the roof any size. It's just that it has to be an even number. So how we do these roofs is basically we start from the bottom floor and we go over the room. So I'm going to put the roof at the bottom floor. I'm doing a half gable roof. I'm putting it at the bottom floor. I'm taking it down to be only one square in width. Now I'm going to raise it up. Actually, I take that back. I'm not going to raise it up. I'm going to take it out. This is 16 squares, so I'm going to take it out 8. So that should be right. I think that's 8. And then I'm going to go over like so. And then I'm going to go across like so. Okay, so get rid of my eaves to see where I am. I want to be one from the edge on each side is where I want to be. Because here's the thing. If you go more than one from the edge, if you go to the edge, it blocks out that whole section. So you're not going to be able to see through it. So you have to go one from the edge. That is key. So you want to go one from the edge. And I had a clear roof with a little design on the other one. So we'll go with that. And we want to match it both sides, so I'm just going to copy it, and I'm going to rotate it using the greater than, less than, and I'm going to place it in the same exact spot on this side. Hopefully I get it right. Look at that, first try. That's a beautiful thing. I'm going to take the eaves back on this just because it creates a little bit more of a smooth thing at the top to me when the eaves are taken back. So I don't know, it just makes it just a hair smoother for me. So now the thing is we kind of want to hide this. You may not always want to, but in this case I want to hide it, and I want to teach you how to do it if you want to hide it. So if you want to make that an unseen thing, put in 4 little rooms in the corners. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So now the next thing we're going to do is put 1 long room on the side. Now the reason we're going to do alongside, there's a couple of reasons we're going to do a long room. Say, okay, I just don't want that seen. You're thinking, oh, let me just put a wall straight across. You see it? It goes yellow, which means if I put a wall, it's going to disappear. So you can't do it that way. Well, it just will not let you do it that way. So you put another room here. And so that way you have not enclosed the roof and you can keep it there. So that's a beautiful thing. Now, if you remember on the original building I showed you, I had roof pieces coming off either side, and they were colored roof pieces. So we're going to do that on this building as well. So I'm going to take another couple of half gables. And this is another reason we need this piece on the end. We need something for this roof here to set on the end. So I'm going to put this roof up here, pull it back 1, and I'm going to push it forward 1. So I'm actually putting it over the empty slot here. The open slot is actually where it ends up, but I'm using this outside portion of ceiling to set it. So now I'm going to match it up with the glass roof. seems to be about right. It's a little bit high. I'm not going to get too terribly picky for the video, but there we go. We have a matchup. Now, remember I drew the eaves back on these originally just to see the distance. So I'm going to pull the eaves out again so it's not so drastic of a difference between this roof and the other roof. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull them out right to there. And the reason that I'm going to pull them out to there, so I pulled them out a couple, right? So the reason that I pulled them out to there and not one more is if I pull them out any more than that, I start to see this line down here. And I don't want to see that. I want that to be invisible. So I'm going to pull it out to there. It gives us, it almost lines up here. It lines up good enough that it doesn't look like a mistake. It looks like an on purpose. And that's kind of a big thing. You want everything that you're doing to look like an on purpose and not a mistake. So take that up on that side, and this here, of course, I'm going to copy it, rotate it around using greater than, less than, put it on this side. Now the same thing here, you'll see that I have to set it on the part where the ceiling actually exists. And then, so I put it down, I move it 1 and 1 to get it over the blank empty area. So now I've got that roof matched up on both sides, and now finally I can get rid of this wall and pull it back if I want to. And you remember originally if we tried to just put a wall there, it was going to take away the top roof. But here I can pull that wall back and it looks great. And you can't see the top roof or anything like that. Now, if you want to, you created 4 rooms on the side. So if you feel like having this top roof, this glass roof exposed, you can delete in between here. And there you go. And you can expose it and you can keep these 4 corners. That's how I have it on my building. I'm exposing this just for the artwork of it on mine. But yet I'm hiding, as you can tell, I'm still hiding the corners of it on either side. So you can't really see how the roofing is happening. And you can do this with any size. It doesn't matter. Just bring it out. Whatever your original building size is. Mine was 16 squares. So I brought each roof piece out, each of these pieces out, half that distance, 8. So whatever your original square is, just bring them out halfway and set it up so that you can get the end pieces if you want end pieces. Not necessary, but I wanted to teach you guys how to do that. So anyway, hopefully this gives you an idea on how to build this type of roof structure. And if you found this helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button before you leave. Leave me a comment, share, subscribe. That stuff really helps us YouTubers out an awful lot. And thanks so much for spending the time with me today. Hope to see you all back again next time. Bye now.